Welcome back to another episode of Gears and Glory. When you're seeing this, to be honest, I think it's 2 weeks after Baku because we filmed a Baku live reaction, and then you would have already seen that.
Hi guys.
Hi guys. You would have already seen. We also did
guys.
No, we did a Singapore live reaction. So this Baku recap is coming after.
Hello.
Oh my god, I'm gonna let you guys get started. I'm gonna let you guys get started while I put these crazies down for a nap because oh my god.
Oh wow.
I have so much respect for Liv.
Intro.
Yeah.
I love that he was all camera shy until we started.
I know. And the second we started recording, hi guys.
Hi guys.
Oh my god.
Oh, I love it.
Okay. I feel like I was in a fever dream because, I mean, if you've listened to the Baku live reaction, you know my alarm didn't go off. And I woke up naturally in a panic an hour into the race.
Did you end up watching the first half of the race?
It's been a whole week. I haven't had time. I usually am so good about watching as many free practices as I can and qualifying and the race. I'm usually if it's happening during a time where realistically, if it's not at 3 a.m., I'll watch it.
Yeah.
But something happened it was the time zones with Baku. It was just too early. It was just not going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
But I've been reading and just, internalizing everything. And I just feel I don't know. It feels like it's like a board game, except for somebody took all the pieces and then shook them up in a bag and spilled them out. And they were like, all right, this is what we're doing now. Because we had Checo was doing really good, which it's a good track for him. But the Red Bull was not anywhere.
Yeah.
And then Liv has an extra baby with her.
I do. This one doesn't have a name, thank God. There's 70 of them though. Okay, sorry, I offended her.
No.
Okay, sorry.
But it was just such a wild breakdown of where people were qualifying and P1 and P2 made sense, and then we had the crash and it was just a whole lot of different stuff. That I was it was also so early in the morning for me. I was okay, yeah, they crashed, why not?
Why not? Might as well.
Sure.
I mean, it's Carlos and Checo, so what do we expect? They always have beef.
I mean, honestly, if anyone was to do it, it had to be one of them. And, the fact that it was both of them, I'm not entirely surprised.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm honestly devastated, though, because this was going to be, Checo's chance.
I know.
And the thing is, okay, I know in the group chat I've been I'm Carlos Sainz's defense lawyer. I feel we're, if there's a spectrum of, whose fault it was, we're, all pretty equally spread of, I maintain that Carlos was not at his fault. Liv, you were he did it and on purpose.
Liv was a diehard Carlos hater that he caused the crash.
Did you see the rear footage from Charles' car? Checo's here, Carlos is here, and then all of a sudden Carlos is over here.
Well, okay, but that's the thing. If you watch it from the aerial view, Your Honor, may I approach the bench? So they're going and Carlos takes it outside line and he's it's merging onto the highway is the way I heard someone describe it. And he's coming back onto the racing line. Checo's behind. His front axle is in line with Carlos's rear tires. And Checo just doesn't move and he clips Carlos's back tire. And that's what I said, I think in the moment. I was I feel his tire popped or something. That was where the contact was, and it spun Carlos into Checo and took them both out, which was honestly devastating. And then we had George Russell on the podium. He was we all know, him included, we're I'm not supposed to be here.
I love the still photo of Oscar and Charles being and George is
yeah. It's perfect to describe the podium, honestly.
Yeah.
I truly think that George went out of that cool down room and went and found Carlos and Perez and was like, "Let me give you a kiss." Like,
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah, that was wild. That was and with 2 laps to go or something. It was crazy. Right up at the
like
end.
the last lap or the second last lap. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, what can we
Crazy.
expect? Chaos.
Well, yeah, and then even more devastating for like Checo to have gotten so far and like done so well, got himself like up through,
I know.
you know, like he was there. He was
Yeah, it was
performing.
doing well. I think it's.
And I mean, I feel like it's so unfortunate that he lost that podium. Oh my god. Especially after it's just come out those freaking Christian Horner quotes on our car started being shit in Barcelona last year. That was our first mistake. We ignored Checo because Max was still winning.
Well, I mean,
And like everybody knows I'm not Checo's biggest fan, but oh my god, I feel so bad for the guy, and now I'm like, long live the Mexican, because I don't want him to be dropped now.
yeah.
And like I know Daniel's about to be, I don't even want him to replace Checo. And that's saying a lot because I love Daniel. But wow.
It's cutthroat. Is the reality of the sport is just like
Yeah.
the same with like it's been a little bit of all over the place because like Oscar's tweet and the whole Alpine business, and it's like
Yeah.
also Daniel leaving Red Bull when he did was wild. You know, like every time it's like there is no space for the soft like, oh, but like I love them. Like, okay, I don't care. Your contract is going to be here.
Yeah.
So that's what's wild of like I'm really emotionally invested in the way things are playing out. I'm like, how can they not be? But I mean, I feel like you have to not be.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like they kind of have to just put
So,
emotions
like-
aside.
Yeah, this is so unhinged, and Britt, you're literally the only one in this call right now that's gonna get this. Obviously Daniel's done for. He's done for, and I've been saying that for the year that he just needs to retire himself. It's too late for that now. But we know he's done for. He's openly said he's too scared to go to IndyCar. I want to see him in a Bathurst wildcard. And I've been saying that. I want to see, I don't know what kind of combination, but between Max Verstappen, Daniel Ricciardo, and Shane Van Gisbergen, I need to see a pairing of those two, like 3. 2 of them at least need to be in a Bathurst wildcard. And you know what? Supercars could use the, like, PR. They really could.
They could.
They could, because they've gone down.
I don't know what that is.
Juice all over my lap.
Supercars is like our NASCAR.
Oh, okay.
Very simplify it. The Americans are going to
Yeah.
come at us and be like,
It's the same sort of like, yeah, but that's why Shane Van Gisbergen does so well in NASCAR, because like, especially with NASCAR now getting all these street circuits, he's like, joke's on you, I'm king of the streets, like, you know what I mean? So like, he's got it.
yeah. But yeah, they race in like, yeah, like, yeah, I'd say it's easiest to just say that it's our NASCAR. But like, they
I'm
race.
going to send a video to the group chat. I can't remember for the life of me who it is, and anybody who's Australian watching this is going to bully me for it. But there's a lap of an American going around in the passenger seat of a supercar around Bathurst, shitting his pants.
Because Bathurst is scary. I played that on the
pretty sure
sim.
it's
And I was
NASCAR
my
Oh,
pants.
honestly, I do it in my own car, and I'm like, this is okay. I would never, like, I love going for, like, passenger rides. Not happening around Bathurst.
Sophia
Not-
will send you a video of Mount Panorama
Okay.
because it is wild. It's
Insane
like
elevation, like,
it's like a drop.
top of a mountain.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh.
Little
So
downhill corkscrew.
Yeah, we'll
Wild.
Oh.
show you. And they're in like these big like Camaros and like
Yeah.
they're big
Mustangs.
cars. Mustangs,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
actually, I'm excited to see how the Supras do now, because we're bringing in
Same.
Supras from 2026.
Yeah. I'm keen for that. Anyway, we've
And
got
honestly, yeah. Let's get to Baku, but
back to back.
another conversation another time. Maybe we do like a supercars episode or something, and we like
Maybe.
open Sophia's eyes, or I don't know. Maybe
We can
do that.
yeah, maybe we can do a supercar episode and Sophia can do like a NASCAR IndyCar episode.
I would love to do an IndyCar episode. Speaking of, I love talking about Pato Award. He's going to drive FP1 in
so
Mexico
excited.
GP. So exciting.
I love that man.
He just popped up
Wait,
on my
did I
TikTok
send you-
before we started this.
Did I send you the TikTok of them baking a cake, but like one of them couldn't speak? Yeah. Hilarious and adorable. And I don't know what it was, but at one point, Kata just like sticks his hand in the batter. And I think it's Rossi. He's like, we're going to go wash your hands now. Like, fully dad mode. It was so funny.
Did you see the Lizzie McGuire TikTok? He's like, Lizzie McGuire, you're an outfit repeater.
Yes.
Well, but you're an outfit rememberer, and that's worse. And then he walks off.
He's so funny. Oh my god. But that's something that I feel like would be cool. That is like, there's so much crossover, and obviously, like,
Yeah.
R.I.P. Logan Sargent. Can I say something controversial, actually, about Logan Sargent?
Honestly, I'd love to hear it.
We all know I love Logan Sargent. I hate to say it. Franco's doing a better job. I hate to say it. It hurts me. And it hurts me. Mostly because I don't want to say James Valls was right. I don't think that they handled it well. But now I feel like it's almost worse because what's Franco going to do? Like, how many seats are left? There's only so many. There's
And I mean,
like Liam Lawson. And I feel like maybe Liam deserves it a little more. Or, I don't know, Mick. Mick, who's been around this whole time and we just keep forgetting about.
I know.
And I think Franco is doing an amazing job. I truly do. And it hurts me a little bit to admit that.
This weekend will be interesting, though, because the drivers train for months to prepare for Singapore's humidity. And Franco hasn't
the toll it takes on their bodies.
Yeah, he's never driven around the circuit. It's completely new. It's his first night race. And Singapore is difficult for even, like...
the season drivers.
So, like, I'm interested to see how he does this weekend with those added challenges of the heat.
Honestly, I'd be shocked if he does well again.
Yeah. Did you see the video that Williams posted? And he was like, Franco was like, oh yeah, you know, we did great last week, like, blah, blah, we want to keep that energy into Singapore or whatever. And his engineer was like, like, some additional challenges this week, so, like, we'll focus on the basics and, like, not get our hopes up, essentially.
Yeah.
Like, do the best we can. And that's why I was like, I don't think he knows just how hard it's going to be.
Yeah.
I know how hard it's going to be. I've never even been to Singapore.
Oh my god, should we plan a Gears and Glory trip to Singapore? Because I really want to go, like, next year or the year after.
I want to go to Australia first. I want to go to Albert Park.
Oh.
Do it. Come with us.
It's far.
Yeah.
It's so far from here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably like 27 or 28 hours.
It's so far. We're so far from everywhere, though.
Yeah. A flight to
Like,
Europe
we're
takes
supposed to be like Japan and Singapore, like those sort of like Asian countries, and that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's over 24 hours.
I want to go to Japan over Singapore, I think. Like the race.
Yeah.
They all love Japan too.
I saw something on a Facebook group. I think it was like the beginning of this year or the end of last year, and I don't know how true it was because it was on Facebook. But somebody was saying that they're not selling like Japanese Grand Prix tickets to people who aren't Japan residents.
Yeah, I did see that. Yeah.
So apparently you can't even go if you're not from Japan, which is, I want to go to Japan.
I think it's because you needed a postal address for the tickets, and so it wouldn't let you buy them if you didn't have a Japanese address. That's what it was. Because I don't know if they were offering like
we all like go in on like a PO box in Japan or something, and like
let's be friends. Let's be friends.
When we start doing ad reads, that will go toward our PO box in Japan.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
I think this needs to be a goal, like a PO box in Japan, so we can go to the Japanese Grand Prix.
Yeah,
I don't know how far Japan is for you, Sophia, but I don't think it's that far from us. I think it's maybe like an 8-hour flight, maybe.
Yeah, it's probably, as far as places go, the most central.
I think it's in the middle for both of us.
Yeah. You're okay.
But
sorry, we're just fighting. He can open bedroom doors now, so even though I just put him down for a nap, he's not napping, he's looking out the window at the lawnmower man. It's all happening.
fascinating work.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully you also can't hear the lawnmower going, because immaculate timing, Brett. Thank you. Because, wow.
No, the one track I was suggested, like someone suggested that I go to, I was on jury duty, and this French man was like, go to Coda, do Austin.
Mm.
I want to do Austin.
And I feel like, I think a lot of things. I think one thing that Texas does well is vibes.
Oh
Of
yeah.
like
Straight up.
barbecue, Friday Night Lights energy, of like a good old American football, you know,
Yeah.
and like rodeo energy, but it's cars, you
Yeah.
know.
I want
So
to go.
that's one that I want to go to, but I also would like to go to all of them, you know.
I mean,
I'd
we're
also
still young.
I'm gonna take one, but I'd really like to go to Talladega, like for NASCAR. What a wild time!
Yeah.
I'd also like to just, while we're talking about America, I'd also just like to go to Broadway, to be honest with you, and go to like Jason Aldean's.
Yeah.
What I really want out of life. Maybe
I have a
should-
friend who lives in Daytona Beach, and I'm like, NASCAR? Do you want to go to a NASCAR race? Can I come stay at your house and go to a NASCAR race?
Oh no.
Yeah. But the tickets weren't too bad. They were like $200-$300, which is what like an NFL ticket costs.
Really?
So
NRL tickets are like $60 max. Usually
Yeah,
maybe
if that.
150.
no, you're up in the nosebleeds in
That's
the stadium in my town, and
$500
we're not
AU.
good. No, we're not good, and it's $200 for like the nosebleeds.
That's like
I was like considering going, and I was like, no, because then you're outside in the cold in the winter in the northern hemisphere.
I know that like basketball is expensive, but I didn't think that NFL was expensive because it's so big. Like you can get cheaper tickets as you go.
Well, yeah, but because it's so big, there's so much demand, so they can charge whatever they want.
Oh my god, that's
And my team isn't good. Like my local team we're not good.
I just want to
That's
preface
what
to you
I
how
hate.
crazy that is. Hold on, how much did you say? About 200-300?
I think like for the low end, that's not even if you're getting like a suite or something. It's like probably 190 USD.
Okay, so let's go off of that, like 190, right? So,
But that's what like a 3-day GA pass costs at Costco.
Yes. Oh,
yeah. So 190 US dollars is about 280 Australian dollars.
Whoa.
For breakfast, I think I paid 220 for 4 days at Albert Park last year.
No, I know. Yeah. It's crazy. No, it's insane. It's
that's
insane.
more than I paid for Taylor Swift. One of my Taylor Swift tickets was $250.
Yeah. Right here.
Whoa!
That's MCG,
Hold
which
on,
is
maybe
Antiques
let me
Stadium.
fact check myself.
That's insane.
Let me fact check.
And it was no, that wasn't the VIP ticket.
We've really turned into a sports podcast for a moment here, but like,
I know.
it's necessary. Can you sit down, please? Good
This
job.
is just gone off a Baku recap, and we're just chatting sports.
Sport recap.
The world of sports.
G&G's wide world of
Australia.
sports.
That's what the glory part is just all the other sports.
Yeah.
But yeah, and also I'm sure you guys saw my TikTok that I made of it being Hispanic Heritage Month, and yet we still can't spell Franco Colapinto's last name, right?
So funny, like seriously. And the fact that they just photoshopped his head onto
That's what killed me.
Logan's
body.
comedy, and they're like, Logan's a little bit too white for this. Let's just notch the tan up a little bit. Like,
Put an olive tone filter
just
over it. It's fine.
Has he seen
Color
this?
No, it's so bad. Like we already know it's a Photoshop. Like you can just Photoshop it again to be right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you don't have to keep reusing the same one. You can just fix that Photoshop with. And put
Please,
on
I'm actually asking so nicely. Please,
I actually
please
might
fix it.
To be honest, I just downloaded Photoshop to my laptop, so I'm going to Photoshop Logan's head back on. What have you worked on me?
Back on. Okay. Sidebar. I pulled up the tickets for October 6th, Sunday, and the range on Ticketmaster says 142 USD to 714 plus for a single ticket. And I'm best seats. And these are probably all sold out. Yeah. It's also verified resale. 672, 819, 1,041.
Okay, so then my question is, if that's just just a regular handy dandy game.
Yeah.
How expensive is the Super Bowl?
No. So, okay, I work in sports sponsorships. A lot of it is corporate tickets because the brand is a sponsor or the company is a sponsor. They, in their agreement, will get tickets and then give those out to other people that they're trying to, you know, woo and like persuade to do X, Y, Z.
Mm.
So I know one of my coworkers is going, but she doesn't get a ticket because we're like facilitating something.
Mm. The same.
So it's all the days before, but then the actual Super Bowl, she like doesn't get to go, and she's like, I don't know if I'm willing to drop $1,000 to $2,000 on a terrible ticket.
Ooh.
You see, because I'd always said to myself that if I'm ever going to go to the USA, because, like, to be honest with you, I'm brutally scared to go over to America until you fix your gun laws.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Same.
No, that's super fair. That's like super fair.
But I've always said that if I ever go to America, like, the key places I want to go is I want to go to Talladega, Broadway, and I want to go to the Super Bowl. Like, that's just what I want to do. Do you know what I mean?
Go to literally any baseball game. Literally any baseball game is more fun than a football game.
Okay, well, should we plan a baseball game?
Yeah, they're in our summer.
Oh, slay. Yeah.
So like a year from now.
So yeah. Liv and I are coming in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm big on watching the NFL. Like, I'll watch, like, as many games as I can. Like, some of them are really horrible.
Really? On the television?
On KO. So, I mean, a bit behind.
But like still, but like you'll like I go to I wouldn't watch the NFL on. I mean, I'm not an NFL fan. But
Yeah, see, I've loved the Kelsey brothers since they started their podcast. Like, before that, lame, I went from the Denver Broncos when I was a kid, right? I don't even know why.
I live in Denver. We suck.
Yeah, bad choice. But I guess you're owned by Lewis Hamilton, so slay.
Yeah.
But I, for the longest time, went for the Denver Broncos. And then a little stint, I was like, oh, but what about the Cowboys? Can you please get out? And I was like, also bad choice, not great at this time. And yeah, literally. And then yeah, the podcast, my brain is not working when you're yelling at me, to be honest with you.
New heights.
The Kelsey podcast came out, and I was like,
Kansas City, baby.
yeah, and you know what? Kansas hasn't done me dirty the last like 3 years. Yeah, I'm mad. Anyway, that was a random tangent. I don't even know where we're at with Baku. But when I was about to say before we had even pressed record, and then went, shit, I should probably wait for record. Did you guys see Nico Hulkenberg? This poor man. He was literally in ninth. He was on track for 2 points. The bloody VSC came out. And he went past the double yellows and stayed slow. So 2 cars overtook him, and he ended up out of the points.
Wait, can we talk about how Lando immediately snitched on Max?
Yeah,
during
what a
the VSC?
snitch!
Who are you, George Russell?
Literally.
What was
Insane.
that? He saw it was Max, and he said, I got my eyes on you.
Yeah, he was like, I need those
Overtaking under VSC conditions, like, oh my
points.
god.
He was like, I can't get these points myself. Let me dub you in. Yours can be robbed.
Yeah. But did anything come of that?
I've not heard that anything did. Surely they were just like, shut up, honestly.
I saw some post. I didn't read the whole thing, but it was like all of the FIA papers of like people who got in trouble during Baku, and it was just like swipe after swipe, and everything happened under VSC. Basically, was like all of these people were being, I don't know, timeout for you for whatever you did.
Well, they probably would have had no one left in the points if they had have penalised everyone, because they would have, or Franco
points for steak, baby.
Well, instead of like 2.
I know. Oh my god.
But yeah, that was a wild time.
Yeah, all of the like office slips, like you're in trouble, go see the principal.
Oh my god, yep. There's one page on TikTok, I don't think I follow them, but they pop up after every race, and it's like Baku Grand Prix as office memes.
Oh, that's funny.
And I love them, and I giggle at them every single week. They are, I think, my favourite types of TikToks.
Yeah, no, that I love all of the memes that come out. Actually, speaking of memes, so for Singapore, they're doing a jivery, as I would like to call it, a jean livery for who is it?
V-Carb.
Toro Rosso. What are they called? V-Carb?
Yeah.
So their jean livery. I sent you guys. Did I send you the meme that my friend Jack, shout out Jack, sent of if a F1 car was gonna wear jeans, would it wear it like this or like this?
I thought that was incredible timing.
It was perfect. No, it was like a direct quote tweet to the release of like, we're doing a denim livery.
Oh.
So funny.
Also, I saw something on that. Actually, Sophia.
Wait, I need to know. Hold on. I need to know. How would an F1 car wear jeans? Would it wear it underneath or like on the back side of it? What do you think?
Well, I think because they're called rear wheels, I think the back.
I
It's like
agree.
rear. That's
For the record, that's what Jack said too.
I think
but-
that's right.
I like the idea of all of the tires having a little jean, maybe like a little bedazzled belt.
But it's
But-
like the front wheels in my eyes are their arms.
Yes,
You know what I mean?
agree.
Like, why would we wear, unless it's a jean jacket?
Yeah, but they're
Yeah, a
all of them
outfit.
on the ground. Like, all of them
But
touch the ground.
then I want them to like wear denim jumpsuits. Why not?
Oh, that's a
The
slay.
fact that they took
Denim
media
liberal.
pictures today and they weren't wearing jeans, like they
Yeah.
could have gone committed to it.
Yeah.
They were wearing those jean shirts.
Yeah. I have like the subscription to their like newsletter, and they were like, "Oh, here's the denim shirt," and I was like, "Ugh, I have horrible news for you guys. It's ugly.
Oh my god, really? I haven't seen it. Wait, I'm gonna look.
I
it
didn't
up.
like it. I didn't think it was. I'll send a screenshot if I find the email after this, but I didn't think it was cute.
No, because why are they doing a denim livery?
Okay, I've seen something on this, and
On why?
yeah, and it
Okay.
makes sense. Well, it kind of makes sense, but it makes sense to do it for Coda, but also Coda's Daniel's vibe. So
Yeah.
they're like, what if they brought the livery forward because this will be his last race?
Well, now that's sure is something because who was it? One of you two sent sorry.
Well, that's
sent
sure is
that
something.
the Will Buxton tweet.
Yeah, that concerns me. Having both RB and RBR's press officers, something's going on, and I don't think it's good. Okay, I'll bite my hat if it's like I'll eat my hat. If it turns out he is like going to Red Bull or something, and it's a positive thing, I'll eat my hat. But I wholeheartedly think he's going, and like not that I'm happy about it. Like I love Daniel, but I think he's going.
You think he's retiring?
I don't think he's retiring. I think he's being dropped. Because even Max is like, well, if it is his last race, why would he say that? Do you know what I mean? Why would he be like, if it is his last race, he's got all this going for him? That Max Verstappen wouldn't say that. If he knew that it wasn't his last race, or he didn't know, he'd go, why are we making assumptions? Like, if it is.
Yeah, that's
You know?
actually so true.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That's so Max Verstappen to be like, we don't know. Like, he
Yeah.
doesn't speak on something he doesn't know about. So
'Cause-
why the hell are you speaking, Max?
I know Daniel did say, like, in the contract, I'm fairly sure how I interpreted it was in his contract, he needs to be told by Singapore whether he is signed for next year or not. So I think that's why it's coming out this weekend. But
Yeah.
so I don't know whether maybe he's getting dropped or if he's just not signed for next year.
Yes,
Both
that's
are
the thing.
possibilities.
I don't know if they'll drop him because I think they know they will get such bad backlash if they if they drop him. But it's Liam's seat for next year.
Well,
You know
did
what I
you see Liam was posted to the RB Instagram walking
No.
down the Singapore track, and he was like, had the sound over the top of it where it's like, model walk, and pose. And everyone in the comments was like, why are we showing Liam? Like, what are you trying to tell us? Like, all this stuff. And I was
Yeah.
like, I know he's there.
Oh,
He's a
and
driver.
I know I've said it, but like that's what I love about this sport is there's so much gossip. So much of it is gossip. So much of it is like, oh well, I heard. Or like,
Sorry.
ooh, somebody said that Adrian Newey is looking for real estate, not in Italy. And it's like, oh my god, give me
Okay,
the crumbs.
Jackson was right.
Oh my god, 100%.
But
And like, I
back to
love
that
that.
episode we did, like, is Adrian never gonna trust Jeremy again? Or
Yeah.
did he say, fuck it, be sly?
Yeah,
see
maybe
if
he was
you're
like,
really
haha,
cute." He was in on it.
funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was like, ha ha ha, this is a good.
Man, every time I see Nui though, I'm like, you look so frail.
Yeah.
Oh no!
It's a break.
I'm like, you need some more milk. Get some calcium in you.
If somebody said that to me, it would be on site. I would throw hands. If somebody looked at me and said, "You feel like you need some milk," it's over for me. There's no coming back from that.
Yeah, God knows. Oh.
I'm gonna put that in my back pocket.
You
Yeah.
need some milk. I'm gonna
Oh my
put that
god.
in
Anyways,
my notes list of TikTok comment replies. and keep
Oh my
that as
God.
well. Yeah, I have a notes app that has comment reply ideas when people are rude or sexist.
Oh, I love that.
oh, do you know Kyle Prue on TikTok? Because he'll have good inspiration for you.
No, but I will look at him.
Yeah, he's really funny. He wrote a book on things you can say to piss off men. It's amazing.
I've seen that book.
Yeah.
I saw one today. It was like, do you look like you run really slow or something?
Yeah, or like you look like you don't know how to swim.
Yeah.
I said
Yeah.
that to someone that I worked with once. We had like a sibling relationship, and we were at lunch one day, and he was pissing all of us off. And I was like, "You look like you run really slow." And he was so angry. And this guy did Muay Thai, and I was like, "I'm gonna get hit." And he was like, "What do you mean by that?"
I don't know. Prove me wrong.
Oh my god.
Go run.
Oh my god, that's funny.
Good lord. I didn't even take notes on Baku. I was like way too in the moment.
Me.
And
Yeah.
I didn't remember what happened, to be honest with you.
Oscar won.
I'm just glad we had Charles on the podium. I'm just glad we had Oscar on the podium. George was there too.
Is that McLaren are now leading the Constructors' Championship.
That was huge. That was huge.
I mean, we all kind of saw it coming, but
Yeah.
insane, regardless.
Yeah. Crazy. I'm excited for the rest of the season. It still kind of feels like anything can happen, which is really exciting.
It
Yeah.
feels like F1's back.
We come insane the guy like
Yeah. Jesus. You are actually a psycho. He's eating 2 milk arrowroot biscuits squished together with peanut butter.
Oh.
Yuck. But he brings me the biscuits and he brings me a knife and he goes, peanut butter? Peanut butter?
Oh my god.
Yeah, peanut butter.
Yearns for the peanut butter.
Oh yeah. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't think there's
I didn't know if there's anything else.
I don't think we missed anything in our back.
I also don't know if we covered anything.
I don't know if we really covered anything.
This is, what is it called? What is it called? Yeah, whatever. Never mind.
Yeah. This is just like the wide world of sports recap, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
This is just Australia versus America sports.
Yeah.
Yeah, this took a turn. Can you not do that? But yeah. Well, I guess that was our somewhat Baku recap. I guess by this point you've probably hopefully seen our Baku and Singapore live reactions. So next up at this point in time is the Singapore recap as well. Hopefully we actually stay on track with the Singapore recap.
I'm sure.
Yeah,
Maybe I'll take notes this time. We'll have to have notes.
Yeah.
We connected.
I don't know, that was chaos. Anyway, another chaotic race. Oh my god, I guess one point we probably could actually touch on. Only Brit witnessed this because Sophia wasn't on yet. when Charles was literally like 20 million seconds ahead of Oscar, I opened my stupid mouth and was like, wow, this race is really boring. And Oscar said, bet. And in that second, he overtook Charles.
I did end up reading about it because they were like, cool your tires, something, blah, 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 like strategy call. And his lead was gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Devastating. Probably for the best I was asleep. I would have been distraught.
Yeah.
Well, it was really funny because not too long before that, Liv's mum was like, Oscar's going to win and Charles is going to DNF. And then I was like, no. If
Liv's
Oscar
mom
wins,
is psychic. She's psychic.
Yeah.
Because that was two predictions, that a Ferrari crash, like it was like not the right Ferrari, but like a Ferrari crash and Oscar winning.
Yeah.
I literally woke her up after the race and I said, you little rat. I said, how did you know that a Ferrari was going to DNF? And she goes, I must have just saw red and just got the wrong Ferrari. And I said, you're lucky you got the wrong Ferrari. Oh my god, why are we making so much noise? Yeah. So, hopefully she doesn't do that again, because that was stressful. And then I spent the last like 20 laps of the race waiting for Charles to crash. So,
Yeah.
oh my goodness. Alright, well, thanks for watching this episode of Gears and Glory. Oh my goodness, chaos over here. And we will see you next week for our Singapore recap.
Bye-bye.